Captain.
Oi.
Look, all right, I'm gonna get smashed on this cheap tequila, and it's either gonna be with you or without you.
I'm so scared.
Wait, why are you scared?
I'm scared because we're all gonna die of global warming.
No, we're gonna die because we got hammered tonight, and we're stumbled out in public.
One day the sun's gonna explode, and it's my fault.
What? Why is it your fault?
It's my fault because one day I was hanging around, and I was like, "Hey, cunt, when are you gonna fucking do something like explode?" And he's like, "You better watch, Cap. You're a real dick. Whatever, fucko. Fucking do something with your life, you piece of shit."
All right, look, I understand. You feel a lot of guilt about that.
I do.
You can't. Well, then it's not your fault, though. It's not.
No, it is.
Are you sure?
Captain's got to take responsibility for his life.
Yeah, you're right. It is your fault that the sun's gonna explode.
Beautiful people, it is go time for Night Attack, bringing you the best and the worst of the internet. We're everything right, that's everything wrong, with everything you ever hoped and dreamed and believed. Hello, beautiful people, I'm Brian Brushwood, joined in Oakland, California by Justin Robert Young. Holy crap balls, McClanahan. What is going on, JRY?
Well, fucking old nun, Brian. There is a hell of a show we have for you tonight. And I mean you only. Fuck these other people watching and downloading. I'm doing this for you tonight, big man.
Oh, hells yeah, man. Look, you may think, here's the true twist to the end of this program. At the end of the Twilight Zone episode is like, it turns out there is no chat realm. It was always just you. Like, you're the only person that matters. You, right now. We're fucking putting our fingers right in your ear hole and we're making your brain come.
Your head is the Lucky Pierre in our fucking finger double bang.
Hey, man, how you doing, Justin Robert Young?
Holy shit, man. It has been, it's one of those weeks where like the constant delight that you have is that I get to live your life in echo. That there was a point 3 years ago.
Talking about my crazy schedule, because when we first started BB Live Show, it was always me about to leave to another city to do another college show and another blah, 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 blah. But then for a long stretch, I took on your job of essentially running a magic shop out of my garage while you took on my job of running around and making people happy all over the United States.
Absolutely. And I had just a couple of those days where you just wake up and you get on a plane and then you're just like fucked for the whole day. Like you have those like just your shit's off and like you kind of want to take a nap, but you kind of don't. And you kind of also want to jerk off and you kind of also want to watch Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but you have no energy to do any of it. Like you're just kind of in this fugue state of just looking like a simpleton at your television and like wondering what you're doing in your life while like all of
it's like you can't even be mad at your situation because this is what you've worked so hard to achieve. Like you wanted more than anything in the world to be the kind of person who hopscotches across the United States. And now you're there and all you can think about is like, wow, it'd be great if I just could sit and watch fucking Seinfeld.
Well, I don't know if it's like if I want to stay, it's just like this is like the tax, right? The tax is that every once in a while you're just in a super zombie state. But meanwhile, you're there in LA, you're having a good time. You're living the life of an LA gentleman. You told me that you went to the Magic Castle this week, and I'm sure you were just a fucking baller walking in there like, oh yeah, I'm vacationing. Like, I bet all you fucking lame-ass motherfuckers want a vacation like I do.
Okay, so I'm vacationing pretty hard, which means my schedule is so full that it's rare that I get to take a break, which is what always happens on vacations, right? Except for like on the weekends, I can maybe run off to the beach for which is 2 miles away for a few minutes. But I don't know if I told you this, but we decided we were vacationing out east-ish, like an hour east from where we live. And on our way back, I realized, oh man, we're going to be able to go to the Magic Castle or whatever. So I call Andrew Main. He's in Montana. but hooks us up with somebody to get us into the Magic Castle. I show up. I put out the call. Jeff Kanata comes out, and it's going to be me and Jeff Kanata and the guy from the castle, Crow, who is going to get us in.
Oh,
and
Crow Garrett, who's great. He's a great dude.
Crow Garrett is supremely awesome. And then also Jason Murphy. Jason Murphy forgot his khakis, so he's got these like gray denim-y pants. And I look at him like, he's like, I guess we can't do this tonight. I'm like, well, let's try it. Let's see what happens or whatever. So he shows up in his gray denim pants. He's got a suit on, a jacket, a tie, the whole thing, because they're strict on the dress code.
Dress code, yeah.
Dude, guy at the door fucking bounces him, fucking looks at his pants and is like, yeah, those are some kind of denim, aren't they? And he's like, yeah, I guess. He's like, well, here's what you could do. You could walk 30 minutes down that road, you could buy yourself some real pants and then come in. And then Murphy's like, in a flash of honest frustration, is like, you know what? I'm just going to go get drunk at another bar. That's not your bar. And so he goes off. And so we go in.
By the way, let me tell you, this is a story I heard, and I believe it to be true about the Magic Castle.
Yep.
Magic Castle gets a call from, I will say, a athlete who is at the top of his sport. This is a known name, a known commodity, happens to love magic. Says
Jekyll Morden.
What was that?
Jekyll Morden, the famous shoe ball player.
Morden. It wasn't Michael Jordan. It's somebody who is relevant now, like who is at the top of his game right now, a current celebrity known to have a lot of money. Says on a random day.
Blames. Good old John Blames comes in.
Yes. Good old Googluganus is walking through the door.
All right, and?
He says his boys call, and he's like, hey, listen, turns out this dude loves magic. Absolutely a huge mark for magic. Wants to come in, rent out the castle. And they're like, all right, it's going to be this number. They're like, don't even blink. Whatever. No problem. And we're going to spread money all around the castle. Just performers, the wait staff, whatever. We just want to have a great time. We want to make sure everything's paid for. And they're like, all right. So just remember, we have a very strict dress code. And the way I heard the story, the phone line kind of goes silent. And they're like, well, this world famous athlete never wears a suit. And it's kind of his thing that he never wears a suit. And the Magic Castle is like, well, I mean, we bounced fucking Jason Murphy. So we'll bounce this motherfucker. Sorry, dude. Fucking you go and get some real pants, or you can not come all up in this, the Magic Castle.
Yeah, dude. I've heard the same thing about, I've heard that David Blaine was turned away at the Magic Castle, right? Is that a real thing?
I mean, I have not heard that. That sounds like, I mean, the Magic Castle is very serious about it, except there is one person that I know in my life that got to traipse around the Magic Castle without a suit and tie.
Was he dressed as a scientist?
He was not dressed as a scientist. He was in a t-shirt and jeans, and his name was Brian Brushwood.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about when I was performing there?
Yeah, no, you were in t-shirt and jeans right when you were performing.
Well, when I was performing, I would, but in order to honor their strict dress code, as soon as my performance was over, I would go backstage and put on a suit. I would put on a suit 4 times a night in order to walk out of the dressing room. Like I never.
Even with you just having a t-shirt and jeans on during your performance, it riled some feathers.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You want to talk about that? There was somebody who was super passive aggressive. I'm going to do my best to describe this, and you can help me along here, Justin. There was somebody who was like, has been at the Magic Castle for a while. I'm like, hey, man, how's it going? He was like, oh, it's great. It's great. Everybody loves you. They love Rudy Kobe. They love Andrew Main. They love Chris Kenner. They love everything that's happening going on right now. Some people, and it's that whole like, this is what I want to say, but I'm going to couch it as some people. They're like, some people, they're just, they're talking. about how you're not wearing a suit and tie. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? I always wear a suit and a tie when I go out. Like, well, yeah, but like, you know, when you're performing, you don't wear a suit and tie. I was like, yeah, because I can't physically wear a suit and tie for the stuff I do. And also that's not my character. They're like, you know, it's just, those are Di Vernon's ashes. And he
Those people who are
gestures up.
listening to this show, he literally points to Di Vernon's ashes. It is not as if Di Vernon, for those of you who don't know, well-renowned to be one of the greatest card magicians, if not the greatest card magician of all time. The man who fooled Houdini, okay? A legendary magician. His ashes are indeed at the Magic Castle. This man points as if he is Babe Ruth, ready to make a fucking historic home run at Di Vernon's ashes to make Brian feel bad about the fact that he literally can't wear a suit during his show.
Yes, exactly. That was that was a real life thing that actually happened. So whenever you hear us talking about Di Vernon's ashes, we're talking about that exact moment. But at any rate, it was a good experience. But I got to tell you about my latest experience. So we go and we get there, and unfortunately, Jason Murphy is underdressed according to the powers that be. So he's out, and Jeff Kanata, me, and Crow. You said Garrett.
Crow Garrett. By the way, Jason Murphy deciding to go drink at another bar seems like the optimal solution for Jason Murphy. So let's just get this magic shit out of the way. And like there's a bar here? Okay, fine. And I have to deal with some magic? That's cool, as long as there's a bar. And then they're like, all right, no magic for you. Fucking fine. I can go to another bar.
Let's cut straight to dessert. I don't have to eat that fucking steak and pretend like I like it. Great. So
to the creme brulee.
So we get in, and we ended up we because you know you go to the freaking castle, it's like you got to do something, right? So we get in line for the close-up show, and I tell you what, man, I saw the best close-up show that I've seen. Now keep in mind, I did not get the chance to see you and Andrew Main working that close-up room, but you know it better than anyone. Can you describe the setup for this before I explain how awesome this guy was?
Okay, so the close-up room is a fucking closet. It is tiny. It probably has a seating capacity of 25. Would that be safe to say?
Generously, yeah. I would say
So
I think
less
it's like
than that.
7, basically. Boop, boop, boop. Tiny.
It's all angled, so you can see down into the performance. And me and Andrew played there when we did the whole Rudy Kobe thing with Brian and Chris Kenner. And there we tried to pack effectively an illusion show in the close-up room, which was kind of the charm of it. But it is home to the best close-up magicians in the world. They all come through. Everybody plays the castle. At some point, if you have the chops, you eventually wind up there. Now, from my perspective, having run iTricks, the magic blog for many, many years, I've made a lot of magician friends, and all of a sudden, one of my favorite people that I got to interview, in fact, there's a short list of unique, amazing friends I made from doing the iTricks site and podcast. And on that list, Brian, #1, top of the list, top of the heap, obviously. But in that circle is somebody that I find to be, he's been a friend for a long time. He is, we've always kept in touch, Tyler Wilson. And now all of a sudden on my Twitter, I see Jeff Kanata ranting and raving about how amazing Tyler Wilson is on at the Magic Castle.
Dude, and I had no idea what I was in for. I looked at the headline and I did not recognize a single name. It's like Luna Shimada is on the main stage, but it's like, I'm not going to go wait for the main stage. But it's like, they're like, I don't know what was so peculiar about this, but people were like, you should go see the close-up show. He's really funny. And he's Canadian. like as if that makes him exotic or something. Like he's Canadian. So we walk in, we wait in line for about an hour for the close-up room, mainly so we have an excuse to sit and chit-chat with each other. But as we come in, everybody gets like a Ziploc baggie of tchotchkes. You get a deck of cards, you get a couple of poker chips, so a die or whatever. And I go in, and they come out and they give a giant speech about how you can't take photos in any of this. Please, seriously, don't take any photos. It's one of our house rules or whatever. Tyler Wilson, they're introducing Tyler Wilson, and he gets about halfway through the introduction about how he's Canadian, and then he goes from backstage, and he's like, oh, that's right. Also, he has a hot girlfriend, because apparently that's a rare thing for a magician to have. So he comes out, and there are
two rare things that a magician can have: a hot girlfriend and a sense of humor. And Tyler Wilson apparently has both.
That's the thing, man. His show was unreal. This dude wrote a whole 25-minute arc. Normally, what happens in the close-up room is somebody comes out, they do their 3 or 4 best tricks, and then they're out. In each of them, disjointed, having nothing to do with the other. But Tyler comes out, man, and he sets up this whole hot girlfriend thing. And halfway through the second routine, he gets a phone call from, terrorists, I'm using air quotes, who said that they'll kill his girlfriend unless he finds their card 4 times in a row. And then he screws, I'm using air quotes again, screws up the trick again. And then you live in the middle of the set hear people murdering his girlfriend, and he starts crying. And my favorite moment, he takes out this envelope that says cash for gold, and you watch him wet the envelope with the tears and drop his wedding ring in there and seal it off. And then he goes forward, and then he goes on. The best part is he gets to the end of his routine, and he says, we need to call to a higher power. And then he looks up and he calls out to his hot girlfriend who got murdered by terrorists halfway through the fucking show. It's amazing, dude. Tyler Wilson, I was absolutely blown away. It was so incredibly, incredibly good. And I feel like we should make a lot of noise to celebrate what I saw.
Just to give you a sense, it is at Unreal Tyler Wilson on Twitter. At Unreal Tyler Wilson on Twitter. He is indeed Canadian. I can confirm that. But let me just give you guys a sense of who we are dealing with in how you can react to him. He has a very elastic sense of humor, to put it mildly. Tyler Wilson. And this was something until he died. There was a magician by the name of Martin Gardner, who in the magic community, and Brian, you can attest to this.
Okay, real quick, to put it in perspective, if you read Scientific American from 1970 to 1995 or whatever, odds are that you ran across a Martin Gardner article where he had all kinds of logic puzzles. He had amazing magic tricks. He was a brilliant thinker and collector of magic effects and puzzles. And one of my highlights in my entire life was that he ended up in his 90s in a retirement community in Oklahoma. And Diamond Jim Tyler, who's been on Scam School a few times, said, hey, I'm going to go visit Martin Gardner. Do you want to come? I was like, are you kidding? Hells yes. So I drive the 4.5 hours up to meet up with Jim, and then we drive in his car all the way up to Oklahoma, and we go and meet him. I did my book test for him, and he was amazed. And then he sat there and told me all about the time that David Blaine came out, and he described an effect. And it was clear that he was describing our friend's effects, Daniel Garcia's greed. No, not greed, fraud. And I was blown away that this made such an impression on him. So anyway, going to him is like a pilgrimage. It's like a rite of passage.
And what you have described is the template. You go to Martin Gardner. It is like visiting Yoda in Dagobah, right? He is that important to magicians. And by the way, Brian, how many magicians in right now are universally beloved in the way that Martin Gardner was?
I am not a mathematician, but I believe the number is 0.
Double zeros. Like this in a backbiting industry where everybody pisses off somebody, Martin Gardner went 90 plus without pissing anybody off. In fact, he was so beloved that people came from around the world to visit him in his nursing home. This is how important it is. And like Brian described, this is how it went. You came to Martin Gardner, you listened, you knelt at the knee, and the learning tree would bestow the fruits of a lifetime's worth of the best magical thinking possible. And then you would show him something that you have done, and he would judge it. He was very kind.
Like we hung out, and I told him a little bit about Scam School, and one of the most adorable things was when he was like, well, have you tried this one? And he described it, and I was like, he gets like halfway in, and I'm like, oh my God, this is one of my favorites. We did it like the 7th episode of Scam School or whatever. But in like when you're fucking meeting Magic Jesus, it's amazing. Like I did my book test for him, and he liked it a lot, and it's like it meant the world to me to be in the presence of that master and to do my silly trick, and for him to like it was extraordinarily valuable.
So I will say this to you, the chat realm and Night Attack listening audience, to put a button in this and to let you know that you can tweet fucking anything to @UnrealTylerWilson as soon as I finish this. Tyler Wilson goes to meet Martin Gardner. Tyler Wilson, like everybody else, deep respect for the man, wants to be around his presence and wants to show him a card trick. Shows him a card trick in which he forces him a card. If you're not familiar with magical terminology, that means you think you have a card. You don't have that card. You have a card that the magician wants to give you. Normally, or in this particular effect, it is revealed that you flip over the card, and maybe it was not the card that you thought you looked at. It was another card that you had selected earlier, something like that. However, Tyler Wilson decides that this revelation will not be used for magical effect. It will instead be used to show 90-plus-year-old magic and scientific American legend in a nursing home, Martin Gardner, the lemon party photo.
Which, by the way, now that you mention it, like that's something that definitely happened. Was like 2 minutes into his routine, he makes a joke about having signed up for cat facts, and I was there with Jeff Kanata, so me and Jeff Kanata burst out laughing, and we're the only two people who get the whole cat facts meme, which became like a running gag. He kept going back, stuff would beep on his phone. Dude, I cannot imagine setting fire to your one opportunity to impress Martin Gardner.
Oh, no, Gardner loved it. Gardner thought it was hilarious, and Gardner's reaction right afterward was, that looks like Two Guys Next Door. So he loved it. He went over the moon. Tyler Wilson, one of my favorite people on the planet. Everybody go @reply Unreal Tyler Wilson. He's a human legend. Bombard him with random shit, because once we get enough random shit on there, I'm going to text him to make sure that he knows that random shit is coming to him on Twitter. Brian, the same people that are doing that right now on the internet are also making sure that we continue to do this show right here live on the internet. You know how they do that?
Magic? By
no,
going
they
to the
buy drugs.
As a fact, we have a photo. We have a photo of how they do it. Here we go. Screw you guys. I'm getting drunk. Jason Murphy outside of the Magic Castle. Is that not what you're talking about?
There we go. Also, by the way, hashtag join the conversation by harassing Tyler Wilson on Twitter. Hashtag, just make sure you join the conversation on that. No, that's amazing.
Look, of course, you're talking about the fine folks who actually make our show profitable and worth doing every single week. You're talking about our patrons over at patreon.com/nightattack. Guess a number between 1,577 and 1,579. Pick one.
I would say 1,578 good goddamn patrons.
Holy shit, you win $1 billion Brian bucks, which are worth nothing.
I know what happened in 1578, Brian?
What?
A boat sank. All right, look, dude, check this out. Date unknown. Are you ready?
What?
Battle of the Spoiling Dyke.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
In southwest Scotland, the Clan MacLeod are victorious over the McDonald's of Ulst.
Yeah, fucking eat shit, McDonald's. You heard that. Hey, listen, here's the thing. I realized when we were talking about this on Cord Killers, like just as Cord Killers derives a lot of strength from not owing anything to any establishment, You and I derive a lot of strength from not owing anybody comedically. You know, we don't have to fucking censor ourselves. We can say whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. And all of that is only because of our fine patrons.
God damn it, is it? You know, it is amazing to see everybody come together and be awesome and make sure that this happens. And part of that is me setting up this studio right here in Oakland, good goddamn California. So some of the folks that we used to have on the old Twitch show, some of the folks that are local here can come on the show, which is why we would like to introduce right now, ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Snubs Morse is here.
What? Dude, Shannon, it's so good to see you. How you doing?
Woo! I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, thanks for hanging around during our entire first act here. Dude, we are really excited about our big game that you're going to be kind of the hero of. I don't know if we told you you're going to be kind of the hero of a game we got.
Really?
Oh, hell yeah. No.
Yeah.
No, you are going to be, you're going to be the player. You are going to be the player here. You are going to go up against Brian. We like to play a game periodically on this show called I Said What? It is where?
You said what?
I said what? Periodically, we like to pick a bunch of out of context quotes, or at least the chat realm does. They put them into a doc, and then we have to decide whether or not either me or Brian said that completely ridiculous out of context thing. So we decided that me and Brian have proven to each other time and time again that we have no recollection of who the hell said fucking anything on this show ever. So we are going to do a little test. Brian is going to play against what will effectively be a random generator in Shannon Snubs Morse. You are the control. You have no idea what any of these things are.
Placebo.
Exactly.
Like birth control.
Like birth control. That's it.
Hey, people are saying that Shannon sounds a little bit quiet.
Yeah, do me a favor, Shannon. Get a little bit closer to the mic here.
Yeah.
Is this good enough for you?
My God, is the best.
Do you like it when I get all up in your face?
Yes.
Good.
All up close? Okay.
All right. We will begin.
I'm ready.
Shannon, you're going to start.
Okay.
Pick a number between 1 and 50.
50. 16.
16.
Wow, man. Nobody
Because
goes
that's
for
the
either.
age when my heart died.
Shannon,
Sounds legit.
your quote is, I want to see some malicious poo flinging.
That sounds like a Justin quote to me.
Brian?
Man, I'll tell you what. I feel like that is a Brian quote. Like that sounds like me setting up a bit. I'm like, I want to see some malicious poo flinging. I can picture myself saying that.
All right. Actually, Brant, are you in on this doc here? It'd be really good if we could just end it with you just playing the actual clip.
Sure. Hold on just a second.
You want to know what? Here, I can play it.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
I'll get on it.
I want to see some malicious poo flinging.
There we go.
It's a Brian. What? I didn't know
That's
you were
a
into
Brian
poo.
quote. That's one for Brian. The good guys are ahead for a change.
You know what? Just give me a minute.
All right. All right. Brian, the ball is now in your court. 1 through 50.
Number, I would say 49. 49.
49. It's getting to the point where we actually know shit. Well, hold on,
who goes first?
Brian gets the answer first.
Ah, man.
I'm going to say it's Justin. I think that's a Justin quote.
It's getting to the point where we actually know shit. Snubs?
I'm going to agree. I think it's a Justin quote. Maybe.
Let's go ahead and see who said what.
All right, so at Hogwarts,
Oh, man.
right? You got they're all like changing species, like their clothes, right? They're playing dress up, like, look, I'm a horse or whatever.
Yeah, it's an animagus, right?
Sure. Let's say for sake of discussion that like everyone at hardcourse. That's it. That's not Hogwarts. This is
it's
at
about to
hardcourse.
get hardcore.
So everybody has the ability to turn into another animal. But the question is, when they're the other animal, do they do it with other people?
Brian,
Ew.
I'm already. I know, dude. I'm here. Because number one, I know who. Well, this apparently was not queued up. It's me.
Yeah.
Well, wait, is that where that was from, or did somebody like fuck with you and put the wrong link?
Oh, wait, hold on. 26, 23. These were all supposed to be vetted, but here we go. From the country.
All right, let's
Alfred Hitchcock's film The Birds was released in the United States. It's getting weird. Like, this is getting to the point where we actually know shit.
Yeah. By the way, it's not.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, that's a total you.
So far,
man.
Brian is up 2-0.
Not for long. I'm
No,
gonna
two
kick
to
his
one.
ass.
We both had the same thing, or actually 1-0, or 2-1. Could she?
I'm
Right.
following a Squarespace change of plans. From
What?
here on out, only one person gets to actually bet on it, and the other person can gloat if they don't get it right. So that way we
Correct.
actually have a yes or no.
Okay.
Done and done.
Shannon, you are down 1. Pick a number between 1 and 50.
Not for long. Oh wait, I can cuss on this show, can't
You
I?
can, yeah.
Yeah, bitches. Long.
You can say a worse one than that.
Fuck yeah, bitches.
All right.
There you go.
I'm gonna choose number 23.
23.
The number means a lot to me.
You're only going to get in trouble from here.
I'm gonna say Brian.
Yeah.
All right.
No, that's a total Brian thing to say. Actually, I don't know. Justin's pretty good about pointing out when I'm about to cross a line. I actually think Justin said it.
Ah, crap.
We're only going to get in trouble from here. Shannon, you said who?
Brian.
Brian?
I say jury.
Which is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are trans.
Yeah. No, I think there should be, and I think there should be. We're only going to get in trouble from here. So
Yeah. What? That's right.
I was trying to figure out.
There we go.
That's right. You take it in the butt. You take it in the butt. Yeah.
That was
Bring it, Brian.
not what I expected you to say. That's all right. All right. Look, so we're tied now, right?
We are tied. Brian, it is your call.
Let me do number 35. 35.
35, staying alive. I try to look at you, but my eyes have been so blinded by my death.
I'm sorry. Run that by me again.
I try to look at you, but my eyes have been so blinded by my death.
Here's the thing. That phrase makes so little sense that I have to assume it was me. I refuse to accept that was a Justin quote.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Correct. Because it doesn't make sense, it's got to be me.
All right. Let's see. Who said what?
They're the ones go, Postini, we love you.
I tried to look at you, but my eyes have been so blinded by my death.
Damn it. It was Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, what now, Brian?
I mean, it was Postini. It was Postini, to be fair.
Dude, it looks like all of chat realm got it wrong as well. We have like 5-1 votes in my favor.
It's just the most negative shit that Postini has gotten through through the entire history of this show. Shannon, you can take the lead.
Bring it, bitch. I'm gonna say number 49.
40? No, I think we already did 49, to be fair.
48.
48. Everybody was drunk, high, smoking cigarettes, and banging women who weren't their wives.
Justin.
In your expert opinion, Brian, what do you think?
By the way, it's your advice. Wow, I'm impressed because like I thought this was obviously a Justin thing, but I'm watching the results come in right now, and it's like 2/3 say it's Justin. I can't believe that even a third think it was me saying that, including me.
So you think it's a solid Justin line?
Oh yeah. No, that sounds very Justin.
Let's see who said what.
19.
No, this is like the first season of Mad Men.
Everybody was drunk, high, smoking cigarettes, and banging women who weren't their wives.
What?
Oh!
You lose.
I kill you.
Holy shit, man! The fucking chat room's going nuts on this. That's amazing. I can't believe it. Yeah, we of course were talking about Mad Men. All right. It's you know what? I'm gonna go with 1. Justin, give me number 1.
Actually, you can't because in Google Docs that means that's the top line there. So we can go number 2. It's the first entry.
Number 6. That's what I want.
Number 6. Here we go. How many thousand people could possibly be watching?
Watchening?
Okay, again, because it's stupid and not proper English, I'm going to go with me.
Wait a minute. Before we even get into this, P. Delahunty on the last one says, it's a dead giveaway. Jury never says cigarettes. Which I have no idea if that's true, but now I'm obsessed with whether or not I never say cigarettes to the point where people notice it.
Dude, all right, read our current quote again.
Our current quote is this. How many thousand people could possibly be watching?
The fact that it's so wrong makes me think it has to be me. I'm going with Brian.
Brian, I feel like your game strategy is self-defeat. Like your game strategy is if it sounds stupid, it's me.
Exactly.
He does sound stupid.
All right. Brian, you say you. This is to take the lead. Who said what?
Well, I mean, are you comfortable sharing that with our audience?
I think if we just keep it among the Diamond Club.
I mean, what? How many thousand people could possibly be watching?
Oh my god, it was even better hearing the actual quote. That's so good.
All right, Snubs, you have to have this one to tie.
Okay.
If you do
Prepare
not get
yourself.
this,
Hashtag the
Brian
Watchening coming this Thursday to
I'm gonna choose
TNT.
number 7.
Number 7.
And if I don't get it right, shots are gonna go in your face.
Branding it as iOS hate was not the best idea in the world. Branding it as iOS hate was not the best idea in the world.
Justin.
No, dude, that's me. That sounds like you.
I'm just
stole it
kidding,
right
Brian.
Brian.
No, I'm gonna stick with Justin.
No, you're not. You're going to go with Brian.
What? Okay.
You said Brian. I can only be fair. Shannon, let's find out who
in your face.
said
In your face.
what?
Day. It's an easy one.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, for the record, I will be the first to admit that my idea that got it voted down, branding it as iOS hate, was not the best idea in the world. Labeling it with,
All right, Shannon, you have tied the game. We now move in.
Hold on, real quick. P. Praddock 96 is like, this is unfair for snubs. Brian experienced these. You don't understand, motherfucker. The fact that I experienced these in no way gives me an edge. I do not remember fucking shit. It's like basically this whole game to me is like, does that sound like an awesome quote? Then it might have been you. Does it sound like shit that you would fucking want to punch him for saying? Then it almost certainly was you. That's the game I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean, if it sounds stupid, I'm assuming Justin said it, not you, Brian. And you're old, so of course you don't remember anything.
Oh my good God. Shots fired.
Boom, boom, boom. Bitch.
All right, guys. I'm
What's
going to give you one final quote. You have to go ahead and both of you name a number 1 through 3. Name it right now.
3.
3.
The answer is Snubs. So Snubs goes first. You get to select who this quote was said by. Brian, you get the other one.
The other one.
All right.
Choose the good one for me.
I'm trying to find a good one.
Yeah, choose the one that's easy. So
this quote reads as follows. Man, I really like you, and it will really upset me when you get excommunicated.
Brian.
Brian, you are locked in to the selection of jury. Let's hear who said
I'm going to win.
what?
Just so you know, I'm staying true to my roots. If you look at my slate of movies, it leans very heavily towards children.
Yeah, well, and that served you very well.
I get it.
I
Oh my
swear
God.
to God, Padre.
Wow. I'm sad it took me a second.
Man, I really like you, and it will really upset me when you get excommunicated.
No! I'll just.
Oh, Brian, you are the winner.
I've won this stupid game before. Like, I think I've lost every single time except for now.
What was that?
I was musing on whether or not I've ever won before. I'm pretty sure this is the only time.
I
Brian-
gave it to you.
Brian, you are the winner tonight. But you want to know what? Everybody can be a winner.
How? Name one way. There's no way somebody can be the winner for you. Can't. No, you can't. Life is a zero-sum game. Some people are winners like me, and they win at I said what, and other people are all shitbags who are going to die alone. That's the way it goes.
Brian, I submit a third option.
Wait, fuck you. What is it?
Everybody can be happy, healthy, tanned, been working out.
Is that a reference to the forbidden
The track from Night Attack 3, yes, or 2.
Can we play that track at some point? Can we please just put that out there?
No, it has the worst final line of all time.
It's the best final line of all time.
I think that you too can live a happier life in absence of spam.
Oh, motherfucker. Look, can I tell you, I have like 5 relatives. You know spam's hereditary?
Yeah,
like
it is.
my
Yeah, that's true.
great-great-grandfather died of spam.
Yeah.
My great-grand-uncle, who also fought at the
he's
battle.
Fats Brushwood of Regionalville, Tennessee.
Fats Brushwood fought at the Battle of Little Bighorn and
Yeah.
died of spam.
He died
got,
of breast spam.
Well, I mean, he died spamming is what it was. He was fucking spamming arrows as far as he was like, beep, 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 and then he died. Look, man, spam's a serious thing, and I think that we need to eliminate the scourge, and I think there is a cure. I think we race to the cure, and I think that we should listen to the cure.
You have a lot of people out here making spam jokes. Like, I hope your mama gets spam. Jesus. And your daddy's got caught spamming his brother. You know? That shit ain't funny.
No, it's not. It's not funny because you know what? Some people get spam. They open up their inbox, they try to use their work time, and instead they're reading ads for Cialis and Viagra. Only they use a 1 instead of a letter I or whatever. Look, man, office productivity is being slaughtered nationwide. Hello, my name is Brian Brushwood. I'm here to talk to you about spam. Spam fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Take it away, Justin.
Brian, I'm glad you mentioned that. Hi, I'm Justin Robert Young. When I was just a little boy, spam spammed me right in the little boy butthole.
Hi, I'm Brian Brushwood, interrupting Justin Robert Young. This is not an appropriate time to talk about being spammed in the butt, all right? You may have been spammed in the butt. Maybe all of us were spammed in the butt. And we're not even judging butt spammers. Butt spammers, you do whatever you want. But the point is...
I am judging butt spammers. If you are not spammed with appropriate warning and permission, it is inappropriate.
If you want to be butt spammed, that's your gig, man. But don't make all of us get spammed in the butt because you don't clearly, indicate under the Can Spam Act.
Right now, thousands of people are getting unwanted spam in their inboxes. And if you don't stop it, it can happen to you.
Hi, I'm Brian Brushwood, and we're here to stop spam. We think that spamming, especially butt spam, should stop. And we've partnered with our friends over... I was going to say the other sponsor, just to be funny.
Hashtag yes, all inboxes. Yes, all inboxes get spam. Okay? You might not think that they do, but they do.
Look, man, it may be late night and you click yourself a crack.com article. It ain't cool to accidentally forget that you clicked on a thing and all of a sudden you get the spam. Yes, all inboxes. I say stop.
All inboxes get spam. I want everybody right now to go ahead to MailRoute, @MailRoute on Twitter, and let them know, hashtag yes, all inboxes deal with spam, which is why you need to go and use their service. MailRoute.net, make sure that they keep spam right the fuck out of your inbox's butthole. Your inbox's butthole will be safe and secure, as pure as the driven snow, if you make sure that MailRoute.net is your homie.
Yeah, man, look, a wise, you know what? I believe it was Sun Tzu wrote in The Art of War that spam is a rapist and that what you need is a boner to combat it. And we believe, personally, that MailRoute is your boner.
The entire ad, and then you went right there. Go to mailroute.net/night attack. In all seriousness, this shit is cheap. It is awesome. It is very manageable if you just want to eliminate spam from your life. Go ahead on over there, mailroute.net/night attack. And again, if you like to support people that support this show, then MailRoute is fucking down with it. Because if they're in on us doing this shit, then you're going to hear another MailRoute ad. If they're not, you're not going to ever hear a MailRoute ad.
What?
Spam is a rapist. Spam is a rapist. Spam is a rapist. Yeah. Spam is a rapist. Spam is a rapist. Spam is a rapist. Yeah. Rhythm is a dancer. Spam is a rapist. MailRoute is a blower. Yeah. Rhythm is a dancer.
All right, that's enough. Hey, thank you so much to MailRoute for being our best friends in the entire world.
Oh my God, I'm so glad MailRoute is cool with this.
Me too.
Oh, how you doing, man?
Holy crap, Bri. Shannon, thank you so much for coming out here, but we wanted to maybe take some calls. We like this idea. Last week we had such a good time with O'Doctor just taking calls in the third bit here. We figured we were going to keep it going because everybody likes to talk to snubs. So do you want to take some calls?
You mean I have to talk to people?
You have to talk to anybody who calls in. Brian, where are they calling in?
NSFW show. And the reason that's our Skype is because, I think that Night Attack is a little bit not safe for work. So I decided to register the brand new Skype account, NSFW show. So NSFW show, which refers only to Night Attack and not only anything else, is what you should call into right now. I'll throw you right on the air.
Well, we wanted to give everybody a little direction just in case they didn't exactly have something off the top of their head that they wanted to talk to Snubs about. And then is this. If you want to call in, go to a YouTube video that features Snubs. That would be, of course, Hack 5. What are you doing on Twit now? Coding, right?
God, what do they still have me doing?
Wow, shots fired.
Nah, I love those guys. Before you buy, no. I'm doing... What am I doing over there? Oh, Coding 101.
Coding 101.
It's a show about programming.
You can look at old Before You Buy episodes because it doesn't matter whether or not it's recent. It matters that Snubs is on it. And also, you can't do current Before You Buy episodes because Snubs is not on the show anymore and she really wants you to know about it. What we want you to do is find comments that you can call in with, and Snubs will tell you whether they are one of three things: creepy, crazy, or cute.
Oh, I'm on Techzilla too.
Oh, there's that. Oh, yeah. No, you took over Veronica's spot on Techzilla.
No, I didn't take over for Veronica.
You murdered Veronica. And
I murdered Veronica.
Yeah,
and then I just happened
you personally made it very difficult for her and her husband to cancel Comcast.
I have proof. Where's my fucking phone? I literally texted Roger Chang when he still worked there, and I was fucking shit-faced, and I was like, dude, you want a new host? I'm a bitch. I can host. And I had no tech. And he was like, all right. So I started doing the show like a few months after Veronica left.
Okay. So we love
and I murdered her.
We love Veronica. You are on Techzilla. But go ahead. We want you to find weird comments.
Do it.
And she will categorize them as crazy, creepy, or cute.
We want to remind you that Bizarro Veronica is here with us today. Very special. I've got nothing.
Or we just we could just do the bit where we just call her like replacement Veronica.
Ivy.
That's where I was headed, but then all of a sudden it just
fizzled. Assholes. Fuck you both.
Is that not a thing to say? Would you take that poorly if we just referred to you as not Veronica?
No, I respect her greatly, so
sure,
I'm okay with that.
So you don't want to take shots at her like you just took shots at Twit publicly and in a recorded format. Good. Okay. So where are people calling again, Brian?
NSFW show on Skype is where they should call, but nobody's calling in, so I guess we have to ask questions instead. What was the? I'll tell you what. Let's you and me do a battle of the two of us and see if we can find a Shannon Morse creepy, clever.
Oh boy,
creepy, cute.
But nobody wants to call me.
Well, here before we go, let's go ahead and just get a couple examples. So, what would you, on the top of your head, consider to be a cute comment? Something that you would read and be like, "Oh no, that's cute."
I read one that said, "Oh, your manicure looks great today."
So
I thought it was cute.
Now, does it matter whether or not a guy or a girl?
Real quick. I got it. Tyler Durden says, "Not Penny. She is too smart to be Penny, but the gender opposite of Leonard, crushing on Jock across the way. I'd watch it."
All right.
Oh my God, I'm Leonard? Really?
So you are not Penny, you are Leonard.
Oh.
The gender opposite of Leonard, and you're crushing on a jock across the way as opposed to a hot girl.
Wow.
Because we live in a heteronormative society.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I like that one.
Is that creepy, crazy, or cute?
That's cute. I'm gonna say cute.
Cute.
Because I'm a fan of the Big Bang Theory.
We've set a baseline and understood that Snub is very tolerant of nonsense.
You have to be.
Anime music video lover says Shannon is so cute. Creepy. Is it Creepy, crazy, or cute? Yeah, creepy, crazy, or cute.
Sorry, say that again, Brian.
Shannon is so cute.
Slightly creepy. Slightly.
It's got to be one.
Okay, then creepy.
Creepy. So people
Slightly.
just calling you cute. Where's the
Slightly.
line there? Like,
So cute.
let's say you wake up in the morning and you think, God damn, motherfuckers, I am looking cute as hell. Like, if somebody says you are cute, that is creepy?
All right,
A
here we
little
go.
bit, because they're a stranger, and I'm like, but am I really, or are you just complimenting the lighting in the studio?
This one just came in 4 months ago. She has a spectacular rack mount system.
Okay, yeah, that's creepy as fuck.
Really? That's not
cute.
You know what he's talking about.
But yes, you have tits. Like, but he's making a pun on the fact that you have tits.
Oh,
because
he's
it's a
so
rack-
funny on the keyboard. Look at the funny YouTuber on the keyboard. He's so funny. With his, look at her good rack with the
All right,
servers.
here's one from 2 years ago. All the comments on this video are sexual.
Creepy.
What? How is that creepy? He's on your
He's
side.
pointing it out.
He's on your side. So you want everybody to just ignore the trolls.
Just ignore that shit.
Ignore the
Ignore that
trolls and
shit.
just let you go
All right.
along.
Here's
Ignore
what-
that shit
here's
and
what-
hit the fucking drop down and say report abuse right there.
So
Over and
don't
over.
mention it.
Just don't
How about
even.
this
That
one,
seems
Shannon?
like a
Is this
process thing, though.
creepy? Was it creepy? What or cute? Crazy or cute?
Crazy or cute?
Private message me for nude pictures of Shannon Morse. I am not lying. PM me and you'll see.
Crazy.
Not creepy, just crazy.
Creepy and crazy.
Now, if somebody says that they have naked pictures of you, like having not thought that they might be circulating. This is something that guys on the internet do not get. Nobody is like, oh no, please, I have naked pictures of Brian Brushwood or Justin R. Young. It's just not done.
What?
Like,
You don't do that with dick pics?
seriously.
There's no dick pics of you guys up there?
I mean, if somebody said, and Brian, let me ask you.
There may be one of Brian. Just letting you know.
Yeah. You never know.
Let me ask you, Brian. So all of a sudden on a scam school video, someone's like, I got a picture of Brian's dick. No lie, PM me. I got a picture of Brian's dick. Do you have a thought of like, fuck, did this guy get a picture of my dick? Like,
No. I mean, first of all, I just assume it's true, dude. You don't understand, man. Fucking college, I ran around with my wang out all the time. There's one photo that I'm almost certain I think everybody except for Shannon has seen of me wearing just like a sock over my junk. I mean, it's like,
I've never seen
whatever.
that. But now I'm going to look for it on 4chan.
or PM her.
Yeah.
PM Shannon.
You could just
She has,
PM me.
cocksock pictures.
All right, hold on. We have a caller on the air. Caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Yeah. What about Teletubbies? Are they creepy or cool or what?
I'm gonna say creepy.
All
I
right.
feel like the person who just called in and is also in my apartment right now does
I do
not
too.
understand the game.
I'm a little scared.
Caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Snubs, help! It's Sunday and I'm still at work. What do I do?
No! Oh, you poor soul. You're crazy.
All right,
Well, I
caller,
guess if people are just calling in and asking you questions, like you can actually talk to them. You don't have to call them creepy, crazy, or cute.
You're crazy. No.
Earl? We have Earl on the line.
Hi, Earl.
Use
How
your
are-
words, Earl. Before I hang up on you in 3, 2, 1. Screw you, Earl.
Goodbye, Earl. Like we were a Dixie Chicks song.
Nice to talk to you, Earl.
All right, number 1 comment on this video. Fun bags and great info. Fun bags.
Fun bags, yeah! You know all about the fun bags. Woo!
So creepy, crazy, or cute?
Creepy. Fuck you.
Yeah. All right. Hey, I'm going to bring my black son on the line. Sign, what's going on, man?
Hey, I just posted a video link on the Reddit. You guys look at that and tell me if that is creepy. I just found it.
All
It's
right.
crazy.
You know what? Right now,
I'm
in
scared.
our authentication,
cute,
Brant
so-
is calling that up. Hey, caller who's calling back. What's up?
Oh, yeah. Justin, we're out of tequila back here, by the way. That's it. Thank
Here we go. You can hear my bird.
In the background.
You can hear my bird in the background because Tensor guy Jaime is here in my apartment, and he's calling in and trolling the show because he's getting shit faced on my tequila.
Who doesn't?
Sense. Look, man. Do you want to take a moment and do some diamond time here?
Hell yeah! You want to know what? Here we can actually get Shannon hooked up here too. So go to full screen on Brian, and you can go ahead and set up what diamond time is.
For you guys who don't know, one of the things that because you are the ones that make everything possible for you, diamond time. We want to thank you guys by supporting your projects. You guys are the ones who are making Night Attack happen. So we want to make you happen to Night Attack. So that's why we take a moment every episode and thank the fine folks who support us by supporting their projects. Drive.google.com. It's like a nightmare for me, by the way, because normally I use Justin talking to cover me.
Well, I'm here, Brian.
Thank goodness. Wow. Wearing a monocle and all. Hells yeah.
All right, Brian, we, of course, remind you. You can go to nightattack.tv to submit your Diamond Time inquiries. We will shout out your project. Say hello, my Diamond Time associate, Shannon Morse.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing today?
Our first is Diamond Club Gaming. It says, I want to start a tight-knit gaming community consisting of the Diamond Club. You can just go ahead to, oh man, it is a really complicated link. Diamond Club Gaming. We'll put it up in the description of the episode, and we'll throw it here in the chat room right now. But it's a survey to see who wants to get in on some Diamond Club Gaming. We always support everybody hooking up and doing whatever, man. Playing games, fucking each other. Who cares?
Oh, this sounds great. I love the swing time with everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the swinging.
The survey says, do you like gaming? Yes, no. Does the fat kid have cake? On average, how many hours a week do you game? Numbers. Do you record your gameplay? No. This is a fucking audit. Why are they pitching an audit on Diamond Time?
I don't know, Brian. It's not up to us to decide who wins at Diamond Time. We just give them the space. Like we gave the Transmissions podcast, a kick-ass podcast about all things Transformers. And also a great name for a certain group of people that live on the Mission District in San Francisco. You can go to transmissionspodcast.com, or you can't because that website doesn't work.
Oh no, their
But you
shit
can
is
search-
down.
Yeah, Transmissions Podcast on Google. You can find it right there. Transmissions Podcast. But we're changing things, Brian. People kept complaining. They said, you want to know what? You guys announced Night Attack. You announced Diamond Time like months ago. And now everybody who is on Diamond Time submitted their shit months old. So we decided we were going to try and get through that list. 2 of the Diamond Time things were going to come from that list. But the one that we will read will also be from the Reddit, which is why we are telling you that Nashcom's Kickstarter is available right now.
Oh, hells yeah. Where do I go for that?
You can just go to, just search for Nesh Complex on Twitter, or you can go to neshcomplex.com/MC. That is where you can find it. Man, he is already like nearly halfway to his goal, $419 out of the 1,000. I backed it today. It is super fucking awesome. He's taking an old public domain movie, like an old kind of film noir detective film, and he cut it all up. It's now told via this album in his like with all of his remix edits to it. It's fucking such a great concept. It's like Deltron 3030, but with a film noir movie that already is in existence. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, sounds like my kind of time of the year.
And you
like
confirm or deny whether or not this song will be on there. Like,
ooh, because Brian is balling. No. He don't care how much it is. Because he don't care what the price is, right?
Living in Texas, got 3 daughters. White people rich, white people rich. Buy an Xbox One the day it comes out. Woo! White people rich, white people rich. Throw your hands up if you have an accountant. White people rich, white people rich. If you have life insurance and you're hooked on the premium. White people rich, white people rich, white people rich. White people rich, white people rich. Brian Brushwood, Brushwood. White people rich, white people rich. White people rich. Brian Brushwood, Brushwood.
White people rich. Brian's living in Texas, buying girls Lexuses. He don't care what sex it is. Making babies. Brian going crazy, throwing money in the air because his head don't care. Throwing flames from my mouth because I live down south. Got money in my house.
All right. Holy crap. Wait, sorry, that's replaying there.
I'm done, bitches. Bitches.
God damn.
I'm white people
Dude.
rich with that dollar bill, yo. Yeah. Show me some more of that dollar bills, yo.
Did you just call it a Dr.
So that just happened. Snubs just definitely made herself rain right here on camera.
I'm making it rain in Oakland, bitch.
She certainly did. Everybody, if you would like to be a part of Diamond Time, you can go to the Reddit. You want to know what? Fuck the list. You can go to the Reddit. Go to the diamondclub.com, or sorry, diamondclub.reddit.com. That is everywhere where we gather.
Dude,
as
freaking
long as you put Diamond Time in the name of the post, then we will know what it is. And the highest voted will get shouted out on the show.
Oh, hells yeah. You want to check in on the movie draft minute?
I certainly motherfucking do.
Well, then let's do that. Let's hear the movie draft minute, yo.
Welcome to your Movie Draft Minute presented by CosmicGray.tv for the week of July 20th, 2014. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. Only 4 films remain in this draft. How are things shaping up? Let's go check out the scoreboard. Team Slash Films in 6th place with The Purge Anarchy bringing in $28.3 million, bringing their total to $229.9 million. Team Gon's Bunny Bags is in 5th place with $339.8 million. Team Night Attack is in 4th place with $432.6 million. Team The Morning Stream is in 3rd place with Planes Fire and Rescue bringing in $18 million, bringing their total to $574.9 million. Team DTNS is in 2nd place with Sex Tape bringing in $15 million, bringing their total to $575.1 million. And in 1st place with a whopping $651.1 million, it's Team Amtrekker. And that is Movie Draft Minute for the week of July 20th, 2014.
So, I mean, it's Amtrekker's game, right? Like there's nobody that's going to overtake that, is there?
Yeah. No, I think fucking Amtrekker, who had John goddamn Teasdale from the Go Game getting shit-faced drunk and fucking just throwing crazy-ass fucking wagers around, wound up winning this goddamn contest. And you want to know why? Because he bet on this right here. The Snubses of the world. And by Snubses, I mean ladies.
Yep.
They bet on the ladies. They had Maleficent.
That's how you do it.
They had Fault in Our Stars. Like, it was the women who won them the draft.
Fuck that guy and his feminism.
Did you find the alcohol?
I have drank all the booze and hacked all the things. You're welcome.
Stubbs is just like lazily pointing her pistol. Like,
yeah, everybody just fuck all the things.
Calamity Jane type.
Like freaking Tony Stark and Iron Man 2 just fucking waving all around, accidentally shooting shit all around. You're like, whatever, fuck.
Fun fact about Iron Man 2, in that like Tony Stark is drunk scene and like the party in his house, the girl that is throwing the vases up to have Tony Stark shoot at them is one of my good friend from Florida's ex-girlfriend from high school.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she's just like random hot girl extra Z who's just like Tony Stark. Ah, and I'm like, I know that.
All right, so let me speak in theory. So I'm on vacation, right? And at some point, I decide I want to go vacation in an airport. And oh, fuck, that was fast.
This is from Cord Killers today. It's Brian. If you're listening to this, there's no way that we can really describe it.
My own, I slapped my knee and I ended up breaking my freaking, god damn it. Now I can't hear what you guys are saying. I broke my stupid earbuds.
Is there no other way to hear it? Can you not hear it from the thing?
Sorry, stick that in there. I don't know what you're saying, Justin.
Oh my god. Brian is trying to MacGyver a solution here. Can you not hear through your speakers?
All right. So I guess we're on speakers now. God damn it. That sucks.
It's fine. We're ending the show. The show's almost over.
All right. Well, all right. Now I got to make a stupid trip to a stupid place. Sucks.
So what, you were saying something?
Well, I don't even want to tell it now. It doesn't matter.
Oh, come on. All right. So you wanted to go to an airport.
I went, I vacationed at an airport for one very intense day, spending like all day there. And I was like, why does everybody get to vacation at this airport? And they were like, well, because SkyWest folded and now we vacation this airport to whoever wants it. And I was sitting there, and then when you spend a whole day vacationing at an airport, you like really notice when you see that airport again in pretty much every show that you tune into.
That you
like,
watch vacation videos from. Anybody who has vacation videos, you're like, fuck, man, everybody's vacationing at this exact same airport.
Exactly. And in this case, like in Orange is the New Black, I was watching their vacation video, and I was like, wow, I vacationed at that same airport. Holy shit.
Huh. Is that the same airport you're going to be vacationing at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning?
No, it's 6 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be, I decided I got to go have dinner. I'm going to go have dinner tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Brenner? What?
Like Yule Brenner?
Brenner! You know, it's lunch and brunch and dinner all in one. So it tastes really good. It's fucking amazing. It's like sausage and pancakes and shit. Brenner.
Sounds legit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for this episode of the podcast. Brian, another week in LA. How many more weeks do you have to go while you're on your vacation?
Fuck me, man. I got like 8 more weeks of vacation, but in the meantime, I think I'm gonna take a vacation from my vacation next week. So I'll come into Austin and see the family and kids, and then say, "Screw you! I gotta go back to the beach."
So are you going to be live from Austin next week or from LA?
No. I'll definitely be back here. But I think over the weekend I might be able to come visit everyone. We'll see.
Well, that is exciting news. I will be live from Orlando, Florida, because I'm going to be out there on business. Saturday night, I'm going to go see a wrestling show. I'm going to go see a wrestling show in Daytona Beach. I'm super pumped. The only thing I have to plug is because I'm also doing business shit on Tuesday, we have no live show Tuesday night. I normally do the jury show while NSFW or oh fuck me, god damn it!
Oh, he types
bitches
down.
I belted all over the place.
It's okay.
There
I've been
it is.
building all night.
All right.
Normally while we have Night Attack on Sundays, I've been doing the jury show live on Tuesdays. Can't do it this week, but we have a great episode. I went to go see The Edge of Tomorrow with Brett the Amtrak of Roundsville, so we recorded an episode about basically how we're going to take Groundhog Day and make it its own Marvel Universe franchise. You can download that on Tuesday. Is there anything else, Brian? Any other news?
Wait. Have you not seen Edge of Tomorrow yet?
No, I saw it, and then we talked about it for like an hour on this podcast. It is super rad.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, you just mentioned that you were going to do a podcast about it. I didn't know
I
if
already
I was
recorded it,
misremembering.
and
I don't know if you know this, Justin, but I do a number of podcasts, including one where we talk about movies a lot.
Yes. So yeah, no, I saw it and talked about it, and then it'll be out on Tuesday like the episodes normally are.
Wait, okay, so you're not saying that you and I talked about it for an hour and I forgot about it?
No, me and Brett talked about it for an hour.
Okay, I feel so much better because for this brief moment, I thought you were like slightly.
You thought you had a stroke and I didn't remember us talking about Edge of Tomorrow for an hour?
That's exactly what. That's not the most outlandish proposal, you know? It's like I thought you were like big time in me, being like, "Yeah, motherfucker, we talked about it for an hour. You don't remember?" And I'm like, "Hey, who remembers anything? I'm on vacation. Whatever."
I would like to say that, except for I would like to say, no, Brian, you're being ridiculous. Except for the fact that I have definitely had hour-long conversations with you that you have definitely not remembered. However, in those instances, I normally would turn over the responsibility to our good friend Adolf Ambien, who tends to get in the way of memories.
Old double A, dude. Speaking of which, I'm going to go
with Enforcer, Art Anderson. So yeah, no, go ahead and check out the Jury podcast with Edge of Tomorrow. It was a super fun time recording it with Brett. Also, Brett will be on the show next week because we are going to be in Orlando together, so it just makes sense for us to do that. Brian, it sounds like the Night Attack Lullaby should be playing.
Yeah, no, if only I had the ability to control that, but unfortunately I'm in the West Coast on vacation, so I'm going to talk as though it's playing underneath me. Wait, what?
It's there.
There it is. Hey, man, it's good times, Justin. I'm excited to see you. You're going to come down. We're going to go visit SpaceX in a couple of weeks. Shannon Morse, everybody loves you. They make comments that are creepy, crazy, and cool.
I hate you bitches.
Shannon, where can people find you?
You can find me on the internet at Twitter at Snubs.
Nexilla?
Yeah, that too.
Coding 101?
Yeah.
I'm allergic
to
bees.
Yeah.
Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Justin Robert Young. That's Brian Brushwood. See you next time, Sunday.
That I wanna
Dying of fire.
warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack.